Franny, and today is Mystery Monday, so we'll be playing more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Hi, David. How's it going? Hope things are going good. Oh, my morning was great. Thanks for asking. Went pretty well. Got to sleep in this morning, so got extra sleep, which is good. All right, so I believe we were still mid-trial. So let's get back to it. Francisca von Karma was the prosecutor for this one, I believe. So where were we? This one, yes. Oh, we had our recess. Also, I finally made an adjustment for like the special long streams. If you want to do, okay, I'll take a look. Also, hi, Abzadi, how's it going? Hope things are going well. Doing good? That's good to hear. Okay, so we're in defendant lobby number 1. Let's do it. What was happening again? Oh God. Yep. Hi, Iris. Okay, so I think we made it through the first part and we were taking a break. I think we were maybe getting a new witness or something. Oh yeah, Larry. We're getting Larry. So what happened here? So I think we were talking with Sister Bikini as the witness. And we finally got through it such that we can't entirely trust her testimony because she claims that she saw Iris stab Elise in the back. So you forgot. Yep. Excuse me, Mr. Etchworth. I'm not really sure what to say. Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are 2 things which I need to ask you before we reconvene. Alright. I'll help you any way I can. No, you won't. First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Tell the truth, please. I'm so confused as to what happened that night. Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple. Very well. The second thing, then. Okay, so what is happening? Who's lying? This is rather confusing. Wait, we pushed the hag out the window and stabbed her in the back, betraying her and the temple. God, as Joseph. Oh boy. Aside, Theta Civilian, how you doing? Oh, things are going well. So what's weird is apparently the stabbing happened after she fell? No, wait. No, wait. There was something weird. She was killed via stabbing and then fell 10 feet, which is like from the second story of a building. But the issue is there's no like no blood splatter. Wait, I'm in pain. I tanned and got sunburned. Oh no! Do you have like, what was that? Is it aloe vera? Or like something to help soothe it? That's gotta suck. Oof. Sorry you got sunburnt. Yeah, I got confused because she fell post-death. And she couldn't have been inside the courtyard alive. Already put something on. Oh, that's good. Okay, that night the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile? In which case you just lied to me and said you were in your room. They cleaned it up, making it look nice, and then the snowstorm covered the rest of the blood. You know, I'm starting to think this was, actually, if this was Dahlia, right? 100% she covered up all the evidence, for sure. I feel like Iris is lying, and she went out to the courtyard and tried to pull the sword out in hopes of saving Elise. And then, like, it was too late. Or something. There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me. And you don't remember? So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge? Tell me the truth. I swear if there's one psychic lock that appears. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. You're not going to tell me. Ow! Hi, Mr. Swiss Cheese. How's it going? Boss, make $1. I make a dime. I make a dime. One wrong sneeze, and I waste an hour of my time. Oh, no. Don't sneeze. Okay. Why? Oh, God. Please. How many? 6? No, 5. Okay. But why, though? Iris, please. Be reasonable. What is so important? So you give us the history lesson. What the hell is Victory Day? Victory Day? That's a good question. I don't know. It's been a while since I've taken Canadian history. Hold on. Please hold. Victory Day. I'm going to cheat. Why does it say Victoria Day? Alright, apparently this is not... Wait, is a holiday that commemorates... Ah! Hi, Pokefan, how's it going? Thank you so much for subscribing. Wait, what kind of Canadian are you? I don't... I don't remember these things. Apparently commemorates the victory of the Soviet Union over Nazi Germany in 1945? Something like that? Is that it? Or maybe it's more than... You know what? I don't know. Wait, life's been crazy. I'm here. Oh, yeah, thanks for coming. At least for a bit. Oh, thanks so much. Not a holiday here? Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, so Iris, what are you doing? I can't tell you about that yet. How about you tell me about it now, and I'll determine whether it's important yet or not. Yet? Not until her safety is confirmed. Who? Like, Pearl? Maya? Her? The safety of the Acolyte. Maya? The Acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. But what? We can't go check! She's across the bridge. You're killing me. They're actually killing me. Wait, good to see we're on this case. Yeah. With this witness again. Yeah. Well, it is technically a different person. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Donim? No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life. Yeah, I don't believe you considering the look of your face. as I thought. No psychic locks. That doesn't mean anything. The soul that has taken over her body. Oh boy. It's been 4 streams now, hasn't it? Possibly. More than that, yeah. Wait. It's been like this whole game with this character. Technically. A couple cases with her, right? Our system was imploded at work? Oh my god. Been a scramble. Oh, that sucks. Sorry that happened. What you call lies? I think everything she's said to me is a lie, or she doesn't know it's a lie. Very well. It's my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough. Oh boy. Ah. All right. Time to talk to Larry. Back in the, what was it, district courtroom number 7? With our Canadian judge. Wait, so E, what have you been up to? Well, I got to sleep in this morning, which was nice. Exercised a bit. What else did I do this morning? Got some breakfast. Played some Genshin. Relaxed a bit. I don't know why, like, I got on Discord and talked to some friends, and the subject was food. Specifically, like, anime food and video game food, and we were watching clips, and I don't know why we went down that rabbit hole, and in particular, it was Final Fantasy 15 food, which looks delicious. Wait, you slip in a lot? Yep, sometimes. It just depends. Today I got lucky. Wait, also the Victory Day is World War II, when Canada was involved in that. Ah, I see. Okay, court will now reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where is the witness? During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery. Suspicious behavior? He was sketching something very intensely. Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained? He drew a terrifying woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip. I wonder who he was drawing. Wait, did you take a potato chip and wait, or enjoy some jelly-filled donuts? Wait, what? Wait, also I see Dahlia, aka Iris, aka the hag, is having gray hair. Wait, gray hair? That is weird. I can only presume that his intention was to— what? Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court. And I just realized my controller is hooked up. Hold on a sec. Lawrence Donim, I hope you're ready. Get in here. Come here. Get out. There we go. No scary vibrations. Oh, did you see Monster Hunter food? Oh my god. I didn't look at it, but it looks like I remember some really good cutscenes from that. That's some good stuff. Monster Hunter food, my beloved. Oh, to have a Palico kitchen staff IRL. Oh my god, yeah. The best. And just having them around and looking at them. Like, not even just the food, but the food is just a bonus. Comically large meats. Wait, shank to spit roast? Oh yeah. Wait, don't you want to get your food cooked by a cat chef? I do. But I'm just saying, them just walking around in the kitchen would be very satisfying. The food is just an extra bonus at that point. Okay. Let's get Larry out here. It would seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today. Oh god. Ouch! Your sketch is in contempt of this court. Hey! I was just artistically rendering. Ah! God, I hope Von Karma just obliterated Larry. You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your subpoena, correct? Hell yeah, violence. Poor Larry. Actually, never mind. He deserved any of them. Look, I'm nothing but a fledgling artist training out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, Viridian? Larry, this isn't an art store. Now is it? I know! I graduated junior high, okay? Are you sure? I don't believe you. Did you say violence yet? Were they right? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work. I hope. That's it! Thanks, buddy! It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. Oh, Larry. So see? I've got nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all of your faces to be red when you realize this mistake. Bright red. Or, to use the technical term, Crimson Lake. Ah! 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 Ouch! Oh boy. Wait, he didn't say anything about senior high. Wait, junior high? Okay, so just to correct me if I'm wrong. Junior high, is that like middle school? Like you didn't even make it through high school? Or is that like... I feel like we spoke about this last time. Larry Butts, or to use the technical term, dumbass. Anyone can understand broken... What? Okay, stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man. Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now! This is too much for me. English, but it's broken. I see. Wait, junior high would be grades 9 to 10. Wait, really? He made it that far? I don't believe it. What I saw. I was at the ledge out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. Okay, the ledge? Like up top near the bridge? I walked to the bridge a number of times, but okay. I didn't see a snowmobile. Why did you... No one said anything about a snowmobile, Larry. Why'd you bring that up? I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. Aren't I edgy? Oh. I mean, it's high school. You can get away with a lot. I suppose you're right. Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony. I'm just a nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? And why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation? Or anything else? That's a good point. Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidences. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people. Yeah, that's right! I'm behind everything! Every case! Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy. Aw, poor Larry. Don't make me feel bad now. Oh yeah, a little baby defense. Lock him up. Well then, let us proceed with the cross-examination with no touching, thank you. We can delve into other details at a later time. We don't need your occupation. You will now be known as witness. Okay, what do we got? The ledge. Alright, can you expound on that, please? Wait, quallying in my butts? What? Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. Someone get this man a cold compress. Wait, these wounds, they will not steal... What? Will not steal samurai? So, witness, any idea as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip? Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That rundown shack is hardly a ledge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right? Please, stop breaking, Edgeworth. See, you can do it if you try. There's only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge. To the tune of Crawling Edgy Zero's song? Ooh, what song is that? Also, hi, Holy Moose, how's it going? Witness me. Okay, walk to the bridge a number of times. Okay, go on. But a number of times? How many? Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes. Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night. You bet! Real love is about waiting, with your heart in your hands. Love, you say? It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack. Using this blackmail letter. Blackmail?! No, no! It was a poorly comprised love letter. Can't wait until we get to his games. Oh, the Edgeworth cases? Wait, I love how done with everything Edge is in this case. You Humphy, Pumphy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness. Man, you gotta stop doing that. I can't handle these tongue twisters. So, what did you see? I hope for your sake, you saw a snowmobile. You huffy puffy loosey goosey excuse for a whimpering, whining wuss of a witness? Eh? Well, you see... Wait, broke over. Oh, please get Larry guilty. We'll be lurking. Alright, thank you for lurking. I hope things go well. Wait, do not thank me. Okay, I'm sorry. I should have read the rest of it. Being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all. Then maybe you should do it. Didn't see a snowmobile. You say that confidently. And specifically. I mean, it's that or you foolish fool who foolishly fools about foolish foolery? Exactly. Larry, you really didn't see it. Hey! No need to hit your desk! I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile. Wait, how do you know right from wrong? Well, one has spiky hair. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please. Snowmobile? If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest? A what now? Shut up! What is this? I don't know. Don't ask me. It seems like I'll need to start from a more obvious I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. Okay, so that was not good enough. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. Maybe it's this one? You didn't meet anyone. That's right! Because I've got nothing to do with this. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now. Ah. I wrote it, how's it going? It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Indeed. It seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions and keep things moving along. Okay, well... do I need evidence here? Because, like, the most obvious thing was the first sentence. But we did it in the pressing sequence, so do I have to? He said he walked to the bridge 5 times. 20 minutes each. Didn't see a snowmobile. I can't prove that he saw a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. I technically can't prove that. I don't think I have evidence for that. Oh boy. Do I need evidence to go exactly? Do I? Even better. You need a badge. Perhaps I should just show him my badge a couple times and it will break him. Maybe I'll just start with the beginning and just try throwing random stuff at him. Oh, doing fine? That's good. But sorry, I can't watch the stream because I don't want to spoil the game for myself. All good. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Good luck figuring out the mystery, though. Thank you. Wait, not only did I not see anyone, I am blind. Legally pulls out a card. See? Okay, so let's think about this. So there's the blackmail note. I don't think we have anything pertaining to that yet. Unless we bring up the fact that someone was supposed to come see him. The area? Maybe? He said he was by the ledge, but we went over it in the pressing that he was, like, at Heavenly Hall. I kept walking up and down the path. Weather data, it was snowing, I could use that. Photos doesn't seem useful. Wait, he painted his eyes. He really didn't understand the art is in the eye of the artist thing. Oh no, he would. Her testimony, the autopsy, crime photo, the tracks. Maybe I could just... Can I just show this picture? Because, like, it does state that it did go to Dusky Bridge, so it'd be very difficult for him not to see the snowmobile. Let's just try the obvious one. Okay, I did not see a snowmobile. I know Edgeworth said not to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Present! That statement contradicts. Damn it! It does? How do you mean? He saw a snowmobile, Your Honor! Forgive me, Your Honor. But, you just said it yourself that it does. Don't try to play mind games with me. Curses, as it appears, I have yet to adjust to being on this side of the courtroom. Okay. What's funny is there is a wacky theory that Larry is actually behind everything, sort of like the Darth Jar Jar theory. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. He's just suspiciously here at the perfect timing. He's either, like, he's behind everything or he's really unlucky. Or he just has a thing for people who are either victims or, like, killers. He has a type. Weather data? Maybe I should save before I just... Okay. Just real quick. We'll present the weather data. Does this work at breaking you? Because this... Same amount of... Yeah. What do you think? Oh, come on! You say that with such gusto, I suppose I must agree. Don't get smart with me! Damn it! I don't know! Also, hi! Is it Adam? I hope I said that right? And welcome. I don't see the contradiction here. I mean, I see many contradictions, but I don't see what I'm supposed to do here. I know Edgeworth was like, we bring up the snowmobile later. Oh, and thank you for letting me know. Didn't see anyone at the bridge either. Okay, you know what? The snowmobile went to the bridge. There's gotta be... Come on. Please work. Oh, no. I'm gonna lose. Your Honor. I don't know. Curses, it appears I have to yet to adjust being okay. But the issue is I'm so confused. Like, is it like the fact that he went out to see somebody, or there's gotta be something that's obvious that I've forgotten. Something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Is it here? Is the amount of times that he walked out weird? Why is it so hard? Okay. Fine. Oh no. And of course... Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna have to press again because this is... Alright, yep. I don't think you should give the guilty verdict. I think you should get a new lawyer. Okay. Okay, so there was something that was mentioned with the snowmobile. Okay, so you really didn't see it. No need to hit your desk. I didn't see it. Didn't see a snowmobile. Okay, Larry, say snowmobile. You can't. Just stammering. Don't ask me. Okay, seems like I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. Okay, so there's a more obvious contradiction than this? It always amuses me when they do these international cases and yet the court is always still just so Japanese. Yep. Wait, don't spill the beans. It gets so messy. That is true. Okay, let's go over this one. You didn't see anybody. That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. I'm just here to buy some paint. Come on, I expect to see those crimson faces now. It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough. Indeed. Seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions and keep things moving along. What's the obvious contradiction? Wait, eat your hamburgers, Apollo? Also, hi, Agent Zero, how's it going? Tell him his artwork sucks and that will break him. Excellent. Okay, there's gotta be something. If I just go over each of them. It was snowing. Will he be able to see the stars? See, we brought that up, but I used the weather report on this, and it didn't work. Whatever is the matter, Miss Archworth? Single statement is full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. So witness, any idea as to where these contradictions in testimony lie, depending on your answer? Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. He says it himself! And I showed him the weather report. That rundown shack is hardly a ledge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right? See, you can do it if you try. I'm gonna beat him to a living pulp. There's only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge. And I feel like I used the weather data report here because that was the obvious contradiction. But he said what pressed walked to the bridge a number of times, but number of times, how many? 5 times. One every 20 minutes. Spent almost 2 hours out there. You bet. Releva's about waiting. Okay, so maybe that's the contradiction because he's there at 10 and the bridge incident happened at 11. So unless he was there early. This man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack using the blackmail. Blackmail? No. Simply a product of love. Okay, and then they just end up insulting him for a bit. Being called those names doesn't bother him. Okay. Did I try this? What do you think of the witness's statement? I don't think there's a problem with it. There's so many problems. This is Larry we're talking about. Not that it was really in doubt already. Yeah. Larry is... Check the other statement. Which other statement? Because there's the snowmobile one, but they're like, I need to get an easier... Or I bet there's something easier to contradict. Right? Is it this one? Didn't see anyone at the bridge that night? Maybe using, like, the blackmail letter here? Wait, he didn't see anyone. Yeah, which is confusing. Because he... He definitely blackmailed someone to come see him. The smug... Okay, I'll try here. Let's try the letter. Oh, come on. It contradicts this data. It does? What do you mean? Forgive me, Your Honor. None of this is clear, and I don't... This is... Am I supposed to pick a person? He hurt someone? Maybe? You know what? Let's try some wild stuff. Did you see bikini? Nope. Alright. I'm gonna wait. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm just gonna restart. Oh, why? Where's the obvious contradiction? I get my face. This is ridiculously difficult. Remember who was at the bridge last night? So, like, is it a person? Is that what the game wants? Because the issue is, I'm not wrong about the things I'm suggesting, but the game is not accepting the input as what it wants right now. It's very annoying. Nice timing on coming back. Keep failing. Yep. Okay, you know what? What about... You didn't see... What about Iris? You were waiting there for her. Your Honor. What do you think? Cat! I might as well show my badge at this point. I don't... because logically, okay. So Maya is the only one. Okay, Maya and Sister Bikini went across to the training. And I don't know what time that was. And it was a person. Okay, that's good. So, am I right to say, like, I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. So he saw someone. So that's the contradiction, right? That has to be, right? Show Phoenix. I mean, oh my god, no. Really? Is that it? Wait. Oh my god, tell me that. It's so obvious because I can't confirm because I was Phoenix that night. But I thought, I thought that's not the time period that we were talking about, but that would actually be the most logical thing. Phoenix. Oh my god! Of course it is. Larry Butts. You're killing me. Also, thank you. Wait. Saying I saw it is. Larry Butts. I can understand why you might not want to throw your old life away. You're pretty pathetic and you cause all sorts of trouble. I'm sorry. But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you've been, that could be considered a step in the right direction. Edgy. Are you trying to console me? It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create. Ah! You're totally pinning this on me. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder took place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. God, why did I forget that this was a thing? I can't believe I didn't think about this. Hey, Buds, he is innocent. I was only joking. Yeah. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. And no, I was right. You were right. You, Larry Butts. It's so obvious now that I'm kicking myself. That's right. Me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name, so long as you remain pretty pathetic. Wait. You will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change. But why do you want me? What do you want me to do then? Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue, is all I need from you. Wait, it's confusing because you were Phoenix Wright himself. Exactly. But right now, I guess he's not here. And I'm Edgeworth asking this. So it's weird. Because that would always be a wrong answer. In any other situation. Objection. There ain't no public phones in this day and age. Edgy. I think I've finally woken up. Okay, then give us the proper testimony, sir. Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Edgeworth is actually a spirit medium and he doesn't know it. Wait, is Phoenix dead? He's channeling Phoenix? Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well. Okay, please, for the love of all that is holy, just give me a proper statement. I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder? I think... You killed him. Oh, I will. That's definitely a thing that's gonna happen soon. Okay. I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been around 10:30 p.m. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window, and Dusky Bridge was on fire. 10:30. I thought it was 10:45 that the bridge was struck by lightning. But then again, that was from Sister Bikini, and I really don't trust anything she says. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's when I ran into Nick. That doesn't feel right. Phoenix died in the car crash years ago. You can't keep blaming yourself. You have to let it go. This whole entire time, I've been Edgeworth in a blue suit, and I've been spiking my hair. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you? So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? Jokes aside, Phoenix dying and having to defend the alleged murderer from beyond the grave through Maya probably wouldn't be out of place in this series. Actually, if this whole entire time Maya was the one that was alive, that would be very interesting. What a twist at the end of the game series. It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burnt out. Like, almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say? Nick's dead. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold. I never knew. I never know with that man if he would be called lucky or unlucky. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. Okay. What I saw, part 2. Actually, it would be really interesting if Phoenix actually died at this point, but Edgeworth is so distraught and traumatized that he thinks he spoke with him, and he thinks he just has a cold, and it was just minor bruising from falling from the bridge. And from the remainder of the series, Phoenix is a ghost, or like is easily explained away as not being there. Mr. Wright was poisoned from the bottle that from Dahlia for a very long time, and you were so traumatized and trapped. Wait, how your own rival is gone. You dressed as him. See, that's what I'm wondering. Because, like, the other thing, too, he did eat the bottle with the poison inside, or remnants of it. You can't tell me he survived that. Okay, so we went to the shack. Okay. I'm gonna press you on this, because I feel like this is... What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half? Well, if you really must know, I was busy being Really? Really, Larry? I was busy being excited, I guess. What do you mean by that, Larry? Ah, yes, Phoenix Smith of the Smith Syndicate law firm. Wait, what? Wait, good old Japanese people, whether it rain or jumping into a raging river, and all they get is cold. Wait, man is excited out in the snow. Surely. Also, hey Shova, how you doing? Doing good? That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good myself. Okay, what were you getting excited about, Larry? Is that what the kids are calling it now? Reference to another game? Yep. Excited? Dare I even ask? I set the meeting time as 10 p.m., right? But I couldn't wait. And I thought she might come early, early too. Well, it appears she didn't come at all. In the end. Because they never arranged a meeting in the first place, did they? Ah! Okay, if you put it like that. You're just gonna need you to grit your teeth because you're about to get what struck? Those sus thoughts. I won't spoil which, but it's revealed towards the end your whole cast of characters was just one guy disassociating. What? Is that a game? Oh, Burning Bridge, yep. That's the one we're on. Alright, well that is my alarm, so I'm gonna take a break for a few minutes. And then we'll continue. I guess bragging on Larry. Wait, she never came out. Wait, Larry should be used to that by now. Oh my god. Alright, I'll be back in a minute, or a couple minutes. Alrighty, back and ready to go. Wait, fun fact, despite his name, Larry Butts actually only has one butt. Then how did he get his name? Thank you for the welcome back water. Wait, you know, out of everything, I'm surprised you don't have much trouble reading. Wait, in this game? Ow. I feel like I do. Thank you for the welcome back, plushies. But maybe something happens when this game is on that's easier for me to read. Maybe the text. Who knows? Alright. Shut up. Don't go picking my fond memories apart. It's short for Lyricious Butsanzo? How did I not know that? Wait, how small is your text chat? You know, not too small. I think it's pretty good. Okay, anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge. Uh-huh. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I don't have anything else to do. I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her. Uh-huh. Or maybe because you picked the reading language 3rd grade. No. Wait, time to bump it up. 78 PX? Maybe you'll read better, maybe? Okay, I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. Okay. This light was, of course, lightning! Like, kapow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. Big, bada boom. Ah! Maybe you're bad at reading because you need reading glasses, perhaps? Oh no, please don't tell me. Oh, it's pixels. Okay, I didn't realize. Oh, sorry, Grammar, how you doing? Or little like that? Whoa! That's more like a punch from Miranda. Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge? Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so... No? I don't know how I am. Oh, no. Down from work, cute glasses. Nice. Okay, I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. Okay. Expand on that, please. Seeing that, what did you do? What do you think? I was burning up as well from the fire in my heart. And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge? Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind. I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness. Okay. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. Wait, you just said you hesitated! Contradiction! So, free fire warmth? Yep. Also, hi Austin, how's it going? I can't believe it, you're back. Yeah! You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that? The lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire, maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out. How far is the small shack to where, shack you were in from the bridge? Hold on. Well, it had pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk? And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there? Like, I had recovered a piece of my childhood? I mean, not even the bonfire kids made during school camping trips could can compare. Oh my god. Well, should I press him for a little more info? Yes? Why didn't you call anyone? Why did you go to the bridge? Oh, whoops. Hit that accidentally. Just like the videos on your channel, I made an entire ARG around VTuber characters, it looks like. Wait, did I? Alright, so you suddenly thought to check out the bridge. Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so? Well, yeah, I guess it does. It was really cold. I didn't really want to go out there. If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning. Don't interrupt! In which case, please give testimony to that effect. Witness. My reason? Okay. Reasoning, is it? Wait, was that the right one? I thought I'd never get another chance to see something so big burning. Oh my god, Larry. At least that's what it looks like to me? Ah, I see. Okay. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. Was that the last statement? Okay, especially the friend underscore E commercial video? Oh yeah. Yeah, so I did that before my debut a while ago. Okay, guess this looked promising. Wait, what? But I hate Larry. You should know. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, let's press on the burning thing. So you decided to go and see what was happening. That's right. We're talking about a massive suspension bridge burning into high heaven. That's not something you see every day. A real spectacle. Like, really special? Can we really trust a witness who is unable to pronounce spectacle? Life seems to love hitting this poor witness below the belt. Well, my motto is to hit life back as hard as I can. Wait, this route you're picking is looking like you're onto something? Wait, what? Okay, I'll give you a few hits too, if you'd like, with my whip. You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Okay, so let's double check that one statement. Can I crack out something out of you? Is it this one? Okay, I'll rush through it. So how far was the bridge? Look when it got there. Bonfires, okay. Should I press him for a little more info? Why didn't you call anyone? Larry, let me ask you one thing. What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face? Why didn't you call anyone? Huh? What do you mean? Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There is a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct? Did you not know that, Larry? Well, of course I thought of doing that. So then, let us hear why you didn't. Huh? Yeah, okay. My reason isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone, I just didn't have time to, okay? Uh-huh. Okay, I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Okay. Wait, you picked good choices. You're on track. Looks good. You're getting more information out of Larry. Yep. It's happening. Somehow. I don't know how, but it's happening. You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright. Yeah. I thought I'd better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder? It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway. What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease. He doesn't like to feel, Larry. You made him feel. It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct? Yeah, that's pretty much it. More or less. He told me about the burning bridge yesterday. But there's still something that doesn't quite fit, okay? Well, it doesn't fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Okay. So, first contradiction is the time at which the strike happened. So come on, Larry. You know Edgy is on a strict no-feels diet. Exactly. Okay. So, the issue is the weather report. So there was snow, apparently from 7 to 10:50 p.m. Lightning from 10 to 11. And apparently lightning struck the Dusky Bridge at approximately 10:45. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay. All of this doesn't fit. But where do I start with these statements? Okay, let's think about this. Alright, first statement, wrong. It was 10:45. I was lying under my bedding. A white flash almost blinded me. Looked out the window. Dusky Bridge was on fire. Okay, so you're claiming that 5 minutes had passed. So it was 10:35 when you got up from your blanket heap and then looked at the bridge that was on fire. No, it took you 5 minutes to get your button gear, so let's say it's 10:30. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. You didn't go right away because the bridge... Okay, you said there was still some thunder, which is feasibly possible because I went from 10 to 11. Went right away to check it out, but you didn't go because the bridge still would have been on fire. I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Okay, but which statement is the best way to get you on this? We found a loophole, possibly. Okay. Hello, Mr. Judge, sir. I was on the scene and I saw Larry throw a Molotov at the bridge. Oh boy. Went right away. Okay. I think the best thing to do would be to save first. Then next, I'll hit you with the weather report here. Or wait, This is the next statement. The issue is I don't know what statement would be best. Bridge was on fire. There was some thunder, but I went right away to check. You know, maybe here, right away to check. Yes! Okay. I think I got it. Your every existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not. What the hey, Edgy? You make it sound like I'm some sort of alien. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time. I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy arrives on foot, you follow him on your bicycle? What? How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those. Oh, is it like a physics problem? Or some sort of math problem? Wait, Larry is an alien. Alright. Explains everything. This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct? Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge, meaning you probably got there at around 11 p.m. That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act. That is impossible. What do you mean? 11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there, in the courtyard. Are we not going to talk about the fact that the bridge was burning for 30 minutes? Also, sorry, I punched my... There's no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time. Why are you sweating? Excuse me. I have an objection. You do? Edgy, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Lawrence Donim. Ah! Rogue VTuber assaults her audience microphone. I'm sorry. A pilot. I'm sorry. It has been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that. Oh, jeez. You're just great. Watch your footing there, Miss Francisca von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery. For there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m. And why not? It is clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. And there was no snow! Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Which means that what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive at the scene until after the flames had died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then, what happened during these missing 15 minutes? Wait, this dude, the snow must have melted by the heat of the fire. You know, it should have. I got brutally woken up by toilet flashback? I'm sorry, what? I guess I was still sleeping after all. Pinch me. Order. Order, order. Ah! So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem. Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Really. The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it. Why, then, did you not report the accident? Or the incident? Yes, witness, why didn't you? This is Larry we're talking about. Are we really questioning this? I highly doubt he would report this anyway. Well, he needs a good whipping, exactly. Wait, oh, big update? Okay. I'll just take a quick look. Ooh. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my goodness. Thank you for sending me the pictures. Alright, I'm gonna have to show that eventually. Okay. Yes, witness, why didn't you? Where were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? This is Larry we're talking about. And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty. If you have one you will like more, tell me. It's kind of hard to choose. Okay. I'll take a look after the stream and spend some time comparing all of them, and I'll let you know. Wait. Anyways, out to take a work call. Alright. Thanks for staying as long as you could. Have a great rest of your day. Okay. Wait. Make a stream for it? For what? That's what it sounds like? What sounds like? Oh, yeah, the situation. Okay. I thought you heard a sound. Okay. But this is Larry we are talking about, and even he is incapable of being so stupid. I don't know. I think you're underestimating Larry here, which means there has to be a reason for his inaction. Speak the words, Larry. Edgy? I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude. Just as I thought. You've been playing with us all this time. Listen. I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all? Yes. Absolutely certain. Your brain hamster is dying and starting to smoke. It kind of feels like it. I mean, really. Ah! Then say it. Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this, however. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? Tell us. Speak. No more lies. The missing 15 minutes. I'm a dotem. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching! In front of the bridge! You were sketching the burning bridge? I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized that the flames had gone out, and then he came running up. Larry... I suppose artists can be strange folk. That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch. I can draw this tragedy. Yep. Also, hi, Adley. I hope I said that right. And welcome. Wait. Including the truth from the sound of it. Mr. Edgeworth has this remove the last of your doubts? No, Your Honor. No, not at all. Not at all, Your Honor. Oh, wow. One very large doubt still remains. And what would that be? This is a surprisingly unbelievable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him. Ha 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 ha. You'll regret this, Edgy! Okay, let's hear it. Suppress. What were you doing? Tell us, Larry. My name is Lawrence. Get it right. Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with ladies like I am. Just who exactly are you? I'm Lawrence Stoneham, apprentice extraordinaire. Ah! That's what he calls himself in any case. Then you are an artist. Of course! I'm an artist, the real thing. Yet again, that is what he calls himself. Names mean nothing. There's only one issue I care about discussing. What were you doing? That is a very big issue indeed. Okay, so nothing really there. Sketching in front of the bridge, I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. Like, this guy is getting on my nerves. He's a fun character. Well, at least I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. Ah! Sketching the burning bridge. Do you have the sketch? I refuse to believe it unless I see the sketch, and don't let him have his notepad for like a second. The burning bridge and everything that came with it. Don't you love Larry too? Okay. I love the fact that there are characters in this game that are so unbelievably irritating and annoying and in the way of progress because it makes things interesting and more dramatic, but at the same time, I want to chuck him off the bridge. It's such a weird feeling. What came with it? You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. That sketch of mine is... Yep. Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness. Finally! Yes! Show us the sketch! Prove to us that you did it. That you made the sketch. You can prove it. Wait out the cliff he goes. What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. It does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there. Why would we not? There's... Just in case. Okay. There's no reason not to. But the way he says that, it's making me so anxious. I see the wizard, how you doing? Hope things are going good. But you never heard yeet before? No, I know it. Okay. Look at sketch. Bring it out, Larry. Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please. Do it. Well. Even I couldn't have imagined it'd turn out like this. Imagined what? What Lawrence Stoneham's debut would take place or that Lawrence Stoneham's debut would take place here today, like this. Ha! Ouchie! Show it now. Okay. But steel yourselves. This is the world of Lawrence Stoneham. I can't believe he was actually... Wait, what the heck? What? Ha? Why is there a person burning in the flames? Is that Dahlia? This is... I like fun karma now. Yup. The fact that she's helping me see the sketch. What? Why did you draw weird that the person is above the bridge. Yeah, what the heck is going on with above the bridge? Huh. Well, it is a burning bridge. Wait, this picture's upside down. Those beams are on the base, aren't they? Why are the flames going down? What the heck? Is that not it? Or am I confused by the bridge? So this is... Wait, so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma? Yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Isn't it? Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames. I really did. Is it in crayon? Like, what? Are they... Do you have a picture of the bridge in evidence? You know, I did. Maybe I'm confused. Yes, I'm sure you did. Wait. Also, hey, Kamor... oh my gosh. Sorry. I keep screwing up your name. Kamor... Ribi? I hope I said that right. I think I saw the person on the drawing. Yeah. Wait, he really did paint the crime scene. Doesn't look like bridge. Yeah. I wonder if we can look at it closely without, like, the text box underneath. This is going to get ugly. Okay. No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Oh no, that's a person, Edgeworth. You can check the court record to see if you have a picture of the bridge. Yeah, I'll double check that. He was drawing from the side? Yeah, that's the other thing. What the heck? Someone killed the person that was flying. Or they ran across the bridge and then jumped up really high and as they were burning because it hurt. Larry. What? The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate looking figure? Oh, you spotted that? I thought you might. However much I might want to ignore it, I can't. It's Iris, of course. Iris. I'm sorry, what? Is it your burning love for her over the bridge? Like, wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? She's the Human Torch? Was a fire fairy? Who's Iris? Apparently the person we're defending in this case. She is apparently a priestess at the shrine where a murder took place and the prime suspect for the murder. It is Iris. Oh, you see the resemblance? I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan for our future, you know? I'm sorry, what? 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 What do you mean? What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that? What? I don't... Did you see a ghost? Okay. Larry. What do you mean? I don't understand. Larry, please. Answer this next question honestly. So she ran through the flaming bridge and told Larry to keep his mouth shut since Larry is very attracted to a bunch of girls. See, that's what I don't get. How? Like, first of all, no one could survive running across a burning bridge like that, probably. And she's in the air flying on fire? Okay. Okay. Are you really claiming to have seen this? He's confident. Yep. Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames? Yep. That's what I saw. Larry. This is killing me. Because I was expecting a lot of things. Like, you know, a snowmobile driving by with Iris on it, and she's like, shh, Larry, I need to do something. And then she does something, and then drives away. Or, like, she has a conversation with him, which is why he was distracted, and he pretended to sketch. And he's like, don't worry, I'll just... But, like, the fact that he actually was staring at a burning bridge for 15 minutes without calling the authorities, and on top of that, a girl was flying over the flaming bridge. I'm sorry? Nobody could have survived running across the burning bridge. Phoenix ran across the burning bridge, fell off, and is in the hospital with a cold and no injuries. Okay, you make a good point. But, like, she wouldn't be fine. This is... She would also have a cold. Ow! Maybe that is not her flying. You know, it has to be. So the girl is on fire truly has another meaning now. Yep. Okay, yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist. A real artist. You're breaking Edgeworth and Princess... Hi. That girl, she's really high up in this picture. I don't... Okay. Please tell me there's an explanation, like a logical explanation. I'll even accept ghosts at this point. Ha! What was that for? Yeah, what was that for? Wait, he painted her instead of calling the authorities art. How many plushies do we have? Oh, you have so many. I probably shouldn't say that, though. This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly? What is this, Peter Pan? Actually, there is some precedent for this. Oh wait, the circus! People can fly, the circus! We had a case about this. Wait, we don't have much anyway, so... But this plushie is for Larry. Oh, I see. Wait. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She's about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see. Okay, I'm gonna say you got smoke inhalation and you might have hallucinated. This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend. Is he not? Accessory to foolishness, Mouse Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor, people do lie. Oh boy, they collectively asked Larry, are you high? Yep. Let's get back to the cross-examination by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron. Well, what do you think of my debut piece? Get that thing away from me! Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime. Okay. Now hurry up and cross-examine him. Okay. So, this is where we pressed, which was the sketching part, where he was whipped up into a frenzy of art. I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. Oh! Oh! Clothes? It could have been clothes. Also, her hood was not there, because one in the picture, it's her hair, and also, okay. So many contradictions with this. Wait, yes, Your Honor. Oh, wait, sorry, reading. You permission to throw him in the trunk and drive off the cliff into the river or ravine. Show him the hood. Yeah, I think I might have to. I'm gonna press him just to see and then try the hood. Just where did you see this sight from? Hey, no need to shout. When I was lying in bed in that rundown shack, the crack of lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning. I just watched it for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning. Then after about 5 minutes, I saw it. The defendant flying? That's right. That's when I decided to go to the bridge. Your Honor, I call shenanigans. Yep. I see. That all makes sense. Aside from the sketch itself. Okay. Yes, the sketch doesn't make any sense. I just need to convince the artist that his work is ludicrous. Okay. Is that the goal? Shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it directly to the page. Alright. Let's save again. I really don't trust myself with this. Okay. Hood. I have her hood. Present. Okay, thank goodness. Larry? What did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care. In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I drew exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1 that it's the truth. If that is truly the case, then there is one thing that we can say for certain. What might that be? That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant Iris. What? What do you mean? I don't understand. Ah. A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolish, foolhardy fool. God, please, Miss Von Karma. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw was wearing a hood, correct? Of course she is. That rundown shack is quite a way from the bridge. The hood is what told me that this floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and this Iris is my darling... Wait. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. What did you just... Ah! Your Honor, the defendant has smoked 50 pounds of green grass. Yep. It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defense's bench. Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. I have it in my pocket. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Because she loves him more. How does that make you feel? Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? Your Honor, witnesses have telephoto lenses in his eyes. Wait, Von Karma is going to beat up someone with her whip? Yep. Some woman's gonna die one day in this courtroom because of that whip. What are you talking about? I think you understand what I mean just fine. Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood? It's because she has a thing for him? Does that make you jealous? You gonna tell us the truth now? Does that piss you off? What? Edgy! What's going on with Iris and Nick? Why you, Nick? You dog! Yes, that's the takeaway from this. Your Honor, my client has cheap Temu Google eyes. I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded straight into the garbage. What is it now, witness? It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come. Edgy, today's the day I get to completely stupefy you. What? I think we're beyond that, sir. What is the meaning of your outburst, witness? I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence. Definitive? Evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And Lawrence Dotem shall prove it. I didn't expect to ask this again, but we shall be needing your testimony once again. But how? Yeah, I don't... How? Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch. And show your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality. Okay. I hope you're ready. Edgy. Because I'm going to feed you a whopping serving of pain. You've been serving us a whopping serving of pain this whole time. Trust me. Poor Edgeworth. This court session is reducing everyone's IQs. It feels like it. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Like this case has been a roller coaster, and I don't even know anymore. When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led to me finding a beautiful crystal sphere. Oh. Half buried in the snow. That's the amethyst that was on the staff. Oh my god! Was it Elise? Was Elise flying above the bridge? No. No, you can't tell me she was flying above the bridge. No. Wait. 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 No, please no. Please tell me that the victim was flung above the bridge, hit the ground after being stabbed to death, and then her sphere popped out of her stick, and then someone grabbed her on the snowmobile with her stick, but forgot the orb, and then drove her back to the courtyard, chucked her in the courtyard, and then stabbed her with the other sword, and threw her stick there. But the statue, I don't... I don't... Okay. Okay, I'm sure there'll be an explanation. I'm sure it'll be fine. Larry is the true boss of stupidity, and all the, read out there shall bow down to Larry, the empty nutcase one. Okay. Alright, sorry. So that led to me finding a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night. A crystal sphere. With blood on it. This one, pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers. That sphere. Where did you find it? Didn't he just say it? Okay, map is good. Let me see. Around here somewhere. Looks about right. Wait. Or was the person on the snowmobile driving to specifically put the sphere over there? Finders keepers. Wait, that poor old lady didn't deserve to die like that. See, like, I'm so confused. Looks about right. Okay. And it was half buried in the snow. Okay. Yeah, someone specifically went with the snowmobile and took it there. And it was buried, so it was there for a while. It pretty much stopped snowing by then. But there was still some falling as I walked to the bridge. The court accepts this crystal sphere. That's mine, okay? I want it back afterward. There's something on it. Ketchup! Oh my. It's blood! What? Blood? Yeah, so we're not connecting the fact that it... Okay. You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore. Didn't you want to be called Lawrence Donim only a few minutes ago? God. When she's getting ragdolled all around the place, her soul just flew out over the bridge. No way, is it blood? See, I'm starting to think so. Oh man, okay. Okay, so when I reached Jessie Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost this crystal sphere that night. Okay, I think this is the contradiction right here. I thought it was some kind of design. Wait, oh, on the sphere, yeah. It is definitely blood. Master Larry, the doubt, yep. Okay. So, to prove this... So this is... Okay. This is the victim who got stabbed. Or was propped up that way. That was not the picture of her that I wanted. This was the picture of her I wanted. So she had this staff. And it had a purple sphere. I think it was amethyst. And she was carrying it around the place. And her stick is missing the sphere. So this stick was actually found beside her dead corpse in the courtyard, which is in fact all the way at the temple, and the sphere, which is now placed on the map, is a good walk away. So there's no way that when she died at the temple that it rolled all the way there, or some weird thing like that. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going with showing the picture and seeing what happens, I think. That's the only thing I can think of here. Oh, so the sphere was in the staff. Yep. Save. Good point. Hold on. Just before I fail, let me just save real quick. Whoops. Okay. Because it could be the wrong point. I feel very confident about this. Okay. Okay, we're good. Larry. That night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere. There was? Who? Who was this stupid idiot? Oh, your boss? Miss Elise Donim. The mentor to a the mentor to a stupid idiot. Okay. So that is my alarm, so I'm gonna take a break for a few minutes, and then once we'll get back, I guess we'll hear more about the connection between the sphere and Miss Donim. Alright, be back in a little bit. Alrighty, back and ready to hear this connection. Okay. So, Larry Butts' mentor, Elise Donham, was in fact carrying a staff with a purple sphere. So, let's hear this. The victim. I have a photo of her here. And on the end of her staff, you can see a familiar-looking crystal sphere. Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! Ouchie! A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch. They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff, found at the scene of the crime. Ah! The crystal sphere? It's gone. What? 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 I broke him. Finally. Oh, thank goodness. Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris after all. She was not wearing her hood. More importantly, the crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Donham? Objection, Your Honor. This is ridiculous. A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected. You can't do that! I saw it! We got him now, yep. And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring. You honestly believe that? Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it was it as well, Maz Edgeworth. Elise Donham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all. It has blood on it. It's related. Miss Francisca von Karma. The only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns. Why are you pointing at me? The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case. That crystal sphere, it was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder. After the murder? There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. Which is the exact same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch. What? You mean I'm the killer? No way! All jokes aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case. It's the weather. The weather proves because she makes a vital point. There is no evidence that Elise Stonem left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? The weather has the evidence. See, it said it was half buried, right? So it couldn't have been placed there at any point when the snow stopped. And the snowmobile itself wasn't covered in snow on its return. Right? Like, so it wasn't covered in snow. It left and then came back, and its first tracks were hidden by snow. And when did it come back? So, like, the thing is maybe if I look at the weather report. You know what? Before I just go into this. Weather report. Okay. Death was approximately at 11. Snow stopped before. So there's no way the sphere could have been buried. But they said, you know, rough snow. And then technically Phoenix Wright was there at 11:15 at the bridge. So, like, I feel like close to 11, the sphere was dropped there, but with enough time to be half buried in snow. But it had to be before 11. Okay. I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than a monumental waste of time. Oh no. Why is this put on me? Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth. Can I prove it? Can I prove that the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? Yes? Yes, I can. I'm going to save. Just in case. But yes, I can. This is so obvious. Yes, I can. I hope. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. To simply prove it. That's the only option. That's what he'd do. Oh no. We're reminiscing. Damn it. This is what happens when you get behind the defense bench. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. You will do that? You will do what? That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered. What's up, Real Panda? How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. That should come as no surprise. Because right now, I am Phoenix Wright. And I am indeed cornered. No, you're not. It's fine. You're Miles. We're always one step ahead. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Doing good? That's good to hear. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. Why this picture? Why the... Okay. I'm doubting everything now. The weather report? Yeah. Oh, please work. Your response, Miss One Karma? I don't like how the music didn't go away. Is it obvious? No. Birds of a feather flock together. Are you familiar with this phrase, Miles Edgeworth? I think one such bird is calling for its fellow now. Go, go, Edgy! Do it! Prove it! Win, win, win! His cheering. It's as though I'm listening to an ominous call of ravens. What? How is this not it? So, Mr. Edgeworth, what will you do from here? One more chance, Your Honor. I can't turn back after coming all this way. Time of the murder, and when the crystal sphere was dropped. Does this not? I need to find proof that the latter happened first. I ready to present your evidence. What the heck? When Body, my lover Phoenix, says he is my only rival and I love to hate, but since I'm in his shoes, it feels more comfortable. Oh, jeez. Okay. But the... I mean, the weather. No? The crime photo? All of it? This statement, found half covered in snow near Dusky Bridge. Also, hi Astrodude, how's it going? The weather data doesn't show when the sphere was dropped. True. But it shows that it shouldn't be covered in snow. If it was dropped after the murder. But I don't... This has nothing related. The crime photo? I'm very confused as to what they want from me right now. The only thing I can think of is maybe the crime photo? Because of the lack of snow on the body? When in doubt, just click on everything and guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna try this because I think I flubbed it. Wait. Really? Explain to me how the weather report doesn't prove this game. I'm so confused. This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct? That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing when it would have, then it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it. That's all I needed to hear. Ow. From you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly. Snowing? Woo! On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there's no snow on the victim's body. Ah! Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. What? 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 Exactly. Order! Order! Francisca didn't deem the weather data accurate enough about when the snow stopped versus when the murder was discovered. That's a good point. That was actually, I think, brought up last week. Okay. If I had remembered that, that might have that might have helped. Thanks. Let's go. Oh, this court is on fire, right? Yep. Order, order, order! On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the staff's crystal sphere to come loose. What? What could it have been? Well, someone threw her in the air over the burning bridge and she landed really hard on the ground after being stabbed, and then the sphere popped off and then they dragged her back to the courtyard. Yeah, that was it. This sphere, there is some blood on it, isn't there? Or someone bonked her over the head. Yeah, eat. Oh, allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. Dum dum dum. The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness. Just who is the fool? And which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma? Do you have proof? Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. You don't know that. She's the only one who saw it. She could be lying. But whoever thrown her across the bridge must have never skipped Arndaeus. That is a very high, long bridge, yeah. That's not exactly true, now is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. That's the same thing. No, it's not. No, it isn't. I feel like I'm looking at two children right now. You said it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Donham's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way? Snowmobile! Have we forgotten? Please, ma'am. I made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of events is also perfectly plausible. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. Hold on. Oh god. Please show us the method by which the victim's body was carried to the temple. Okay. A photo? I hope I'm right about this. I might... Haha! The snowmobile, yep. On that snowy night, there is one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile. Ah! As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. Ah! It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon. but it could also have been used to carry a body. Yep. Order! 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 Ah! This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave. What do you mean? The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin? You seem really calm about this. Heh. Okay. You're too late, Franziska von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation. What? Where was the victim Elise Donham really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean? Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it. Don't defend him, don't defend him, don't defend him. This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. Don't. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point. Etchy. Thank you. Oh no. Man. Wait, you give us your best objection? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Objection! Is that good enough? Larry is the person who's dumb and a key to this investigation. See, this is crazy. That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances. Gah! Ugh. Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner. Excuse me? There was only one reason, and one reason alone, for me being here. To expose the darkness lurking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright. Really? That's what this was all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Oh my god, I swear. Larry? Larry. You better not be anywhere I can find you later. Then I wouldn't have had Franziska Whoopi. Ow! Is Wright gonna come back? You know, I wonder. Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what we're here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel. A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by. What a shame! This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. No! Shoot! I missed the rest of that! Ah! Don't go on! I demand satisfaction! Louder objection. Oh, I'm sorry. Objection! I object to your whipping. Please. He's gonna die! I cannot believe that the witness testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the question it raises. Have his words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. Stay tuned! Wait, I'm counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you, Wright. Wait, is he gonna be okay? Court is adjourned. Well, you're now happy? Almost satisfied. I could use a couple more whips in there. Are you happy with that fun carpeted? Almost. I need some more. For the pain that I have suffered today. I need so much more. Okay, so we're good. Everything's fine. Just more of that. Well, I mean, I feel like we should get all of his exes in one room, and they should have a chance to take a couple shots at him. Is it already finished? Oh, no. It seems, I think we're on the second day of the trial, or the first day. I can't remember, but no, I think it was the first day. So usually these trials go for a couple days, so we're gonna spend some time investigating, and then we'll come back to a trial usually the next day. Wait, maybe like 309, 309 whips should do? It's a little low. Okay, so it's 3:43 a.m. Oh, geez. Okay. Hoity Clinic Intensive Care Unit. X's? The man can't have asked for extra fries. What? I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. Oh, so this is why what he was in the hospital and what he was doing in the hospital. He was reading the notes for Mia's past case where Dahlia got away. Well, okay. Then how about so many nines? Not enough. Whatever that number is. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. Yeah, she murdered many. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I know. Okay, new Larry then. That should do. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. Uh-oh. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him somehow. So are we still playing as Edgeworth, or what's happening here? Okay. So it's February 9th, 2:43 p.m., Dusky Bridge. So later that... Oh, okay! We're actually back as Phoenix Wright. I was not expecting this. What a way to start, yep. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to do this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian in artist speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only what? 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Oh, no. No. 104 is where you're in the hospital. You do not... You get back in bed. I understand Fahrenheit in human body temperature way better than Celsius, which is crazy. I don't know why I have this issue. But I'm pretty sure 98 degrees Fahrenheit is normal. You are way too high. He's fine. You say that. Could that be the place where murder happened? I think so. This is where the sphere was. It'll be fine. 98.6, thank you. That is too many degrees above. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichi Shito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword? Huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself. Or I'll eat my coat. What goes good with coat? Wait, Wright will be alright. He's even coughing, yep. This poor guy. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. Heh. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is our client's background. Naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. Oh, you have. You were her the prosecutor to the case, and you used her as a witness. And kind of led to a poor man's death. Yep. What about Maya? We haven't found her yet, and she's probably dead. Which is probably not good. All I want is confirmation. One way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, Wright. Take care. No, come back! I liked being smart in the courtroom! No. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Thank goodness. Ah! That's right! Maya's stuck over there at the inner temple. But you don't worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. What about my, this ain't the courtroom. Wait, what? Well, I wanna play as Edgeworth while investigating also in the courtroom at COVID. You know, I'm starting to wonder whether he got that. Wait, yeah, they are outside. There's no heat in the inner temple. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Okay. So, I guess we'll start from the bottom. You should probably go back to bed. You know, he should. We can spend time as Edgeworth. Okay, February 9th, Heavenly Hall. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Lawrence! I was sure he was hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Why don't you kick down the door? Okay, what do we got here? Look at this graffiti scrawled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very essence is an art of sorts. Oh boy. What is with the decorations? Did I look at this before? Drink soup. Let's get this over with, yep. That stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. It's so inappropriate. Woo! Exists a bikini in a bikini. Ugh. Gotta think of the kittens. Wait, think of the kittens. Ooh, is it frozen over? This is the famous Eagle River. I gotta try out its Rough Rapids the other night. They said it has a really strong current. And they aren't kidding. It's both powerful and fast flowing. I was dead lucky. I mean, lucky not to be dead? Okay. Stairs. These steps lead up to the foot of Dusky Bridge. Coming down is a cinch, but going back up doesn't look like a walk in the park. I'm starting to understand why rivers always want to flow downstream, not up. Larry could make a killing as a rated R 18 artist. Yeah, I think so. A Canada flag is there. Yep. Wait, Ace Attorney Wiki. Bikini's name may be a pun, not but Ki honey? Which are Buddhist nuns. Oh, the first two kanji in bikini are apparently typical of priest names, while the last kanji means nun. Oh! That's interesting. They did a play on that. I kind of wonder what a direct translation of these games would actually be like. Well, relatively direct. And I wonder, like, what the jokes would be kind of like. And thanks for letting me know. Wait, the snow is really piled up on top of the straw roof. It's otherworldly, like something out of a fairy tale. Well, the roof part, anyway. The sign says Heavenly Hall. I guess it's pretty fitting. If you spent a night in this little freezing shack, you'd probably find yourself at the pearly gates by morning. Yep. Okay, I think that's good. So nothing to see here. We looked at the suspension bridge last time. Also, she was made short in order to fit her sprites on GBA? GBA? Heavenly Hall? Well, apparently that's what they call the random shack. It is kind of strange. Okay, I think I looked at the bridge. Let's try the main gate. Anything odd? Looks about the same. Oh, Game Boy Advance. Okay. So she was made short in order to fit her sprites on the Game Boy Advance. Okay. Wait, is neither Heavenly or a Hall? Sorry, I didn't get the abbreviation. Come on! Please! It's for art's sake, I swear! There's only one guy I know who would be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Ah! Enough. A fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. I don't even know where to begin with that. Wouldn't you agree, Wright? Phoenix Wright. Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're... Ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Franzi? You can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. And I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her what? Oh, boy. Wait. Oh, going to sleep now. Alrighty. Have a great rest of your day. I hope you sleep well. Okay. Tell her what? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book. Franzi's, a whippity whip trip. Ah! Before you asked me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew. I'm telling you. Whoosh. Just like that dude with the red underwear. What, Superman? Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. Off he goes. Uh-oh. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright. Sure. Can we talk? Franziska von Karma, how you doing? Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? Oh boy. We love Larry, don't we? Oh boy. I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Oh god, yeah, that's right. Her father was legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Wait, is he dead? I thought he was just in jail. Or no, wait, that's right, they execute their prisoners. And Phoenix has broke her streak. Yep. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me. Because of what happened to your father. Phoenix Wright. You will fall before me. This, I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. Today's trial. So how'd it go? In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Isn't he older than you? Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. Wait a second. Wait. Legendary prosecutor. She's 19. He's 26! How is he your little brother? They only execute people if they're in for murder. It's just a coincidence that every case in these games is a murder case. Okay. Because I was gonna say... Because he killed Miles's father. Wait, hold up there. Wait, what? Okay, instead it was my little brother who was leading the defense. He's not little. He's older. Something doesn't add up here. I don't... Also, Manfred went down for murder. Yeah. But, like, he did... He also, on top of everything else, he flubbed a lot of... Wait. He fixed a lot of the evidence in a lot of his trials, so... Was he accused of mass murder? Because, technically, if what you're saying is true, in that most murder cases result in the execution of the murderer, did he get a bunch of innocent people killed? And does that count as murder? If you're a prosecutor who gets people executed on purpose? I wonder. Okay, Edgeworth can't, come to think of it. I guess she just wants a little brother, but ended up being little sister instead, with a brat personality. Thinking she's older. Wait. Lastly, Phoenix knows that Franziska wanted revenge for Edgeworth, not Manfred. Wait, revenge for Edgeworth? Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because she just came in, she's like, how dare you beat my brother? Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said that this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. Okay. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Wait, what? I'm sorry. Back up. Where did that come from? Phoenix! Ow! No smirking. No whipping the sick! That foolish fool. Doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Please, you have to stop that. You're breaking my brain. Ayo? Wait, what? Wait, how old is Phoenix? I think he's the same age as Edgeworth. Pretty sure? Oh god, he's gone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in his 20s. They were in the same class. How old is Larry? 25. So he's between 25 to 26, because they were all in the same grade. And I don't think Edgeworth fell behind. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like he's 26. Phoenix is also 26. Okay, thank you. So, FBI open. Jeez. Edgeworth? Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some, cold killer X, you know. Yeah, I'm surprised you still take that medicine after what happened. So what happened? I'm joking. I know. I went over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes. Every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge, did you ever consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was, I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay, I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Okay, I don't know if there's anything I can show you or ask you about. Can I show you the picture? Would this upset you? She sure does love saying fools, yep. Wait, I mean, it's not like Wright is dating again. Yeah, you know, I wonder if he has issues with dating? Because of, like, the whole thing with Dahlia. And he's just, like, subconsciously avoiding it? What do you think? About this. Ah! I refuse to help you, Phoenix Wright. I should have known better than to try. Okay. I'm gonna wait until I find something juicy, so I'm just gonna go. It's good seeing you. Said to the main hall. No one in this game screams. Jeez. Alright, main hall. What? That was one long sigh. He has issues with dating now because Edgeworth is usually out of the country. Oh, that is true. Forget about that part. Yeah, it's really hard to meet with someone that stay in touch, you know, long distance and stuff. Also, pretty much every parent is dead or missing. Yep. In this series, yeah, kind of seems like it. So she surely shouldn't say fool so much, but she's just saying it satisfying for sure. Wait, what? Sister Bikini? My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it, There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl. You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Yeah, why didn't anyone say anything? Talk about Iris, please? I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I think you saw something. But I don't think you saw what you thought you saw. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull the sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning. Wait, who's gonna die? Fess up. Who sold Pearls? Oh boy. I don't see any psychic locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. It felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so feverishly about something so impossible, or fervently, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble. And nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. It makes sense. Inner Temple. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple, is that correct? That's right. I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in this place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there. Fast! But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. Oh wait, it was Dahlia that controlled the body, and Iris was watching it happen. You know what? I can't see any other explanation of this. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. Oh dear. Yes, I suppose it does. Ah. Please. Gumshoe, get the bridge up faster! Thanks, you're making me feel real better. Wait, there goes the alarm. Oh, should be happening sometime soon. Okay. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh? Do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Stoneham. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size, for that matter. No! Please, stop! Alright, I'm gonna finish this discussion, and then we'll save. Oh boy. What type of measurements you ask? Well, I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Miss Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There. You did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always referred to Miss Stoneham as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes. Now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all of our visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Hold that thought. Do we have that information? 48. Unknown. Interesting. Interesting. I'm pretty sure her measurements are what? Oh? Okay. We got a lock situation going on here. Oh my god. 5? Okay. Seems Miss Elise Dunham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Stoneham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Grab some bolt cutters. Oh boy. Alright. Well, my alarm has gone off, so I guess we'll end it right here. And next time we'll talk about Pearl, and then hopefully figure out how to break her locks. Wait, we got some more locks, yep. And on top of that, Iris has locks as well, so I think if we go to the precinct, we might be able to talk to her and try something. Or maybe she'll tell us something, because Edgeworth kind of got on her case. Alright, so I'll save before placing up my schedule, just in case. There we go. Ow. Okay. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Alright, so here's my schedule. So I stream from Fridays to Mondays, 2 times each day. Today is Mystery Monday, so in approximately 4 hours from now, I'll be streaming some Blueprints. Then on Friday, some Final Fantasy IX and Dave the Diver. Saturday, some Thief Gold and Amnesia the Dark Descent. Woo! And then Sunday, some Claire Obscure. Whoa! Expedition 33. And more of the Long Dark. I think we're still on episode 3. And then next Mystery Monday, we'll continue with more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials, and Tribulations. So I think that's it. So thank you so much for coming. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you again.